we'll quickly try and see if we can touch on this Joe Biden bonehead. We'll start with Biden on Seth Meyers. They're trying to make Biden look cool. They're trying to make him look as cool as possible right now because he's not cool. We all know that. But I got to say, it was pretty funny what Jesse Waters, he said on Fox News. Let's switch over to this video, Ron. This is pretty funny.
Now, if I were Biden and I was losing to Trump and my party wanted to put me out to pasture and swap me out for a younger, better-looking liberal, the Mideast and Europe were at war and migrants are murdering our women, the last thing I would do, go out for ice cream with a comedian and then lick it when they ask about the border.
Why make your border now this President? You're going on Thursday. Why go now?
I've been planning to go Thursday. What I didn't know is my good friend apparently is gone.
Seth Meyers took his grandpop out for ice cream to make him feel better for forgetting his lines. Here you go. Good job, Joe. You want a sugar cone? You know who...
Oh, man, that is too funny. That is too funny. Jesse Waters just crushed that one. But, I mean, look at the guy. Look at the guy. Oh, he literally looks like he has been on a day pass from the old folks' home, really actually going for ice cream with his grandson or something. And he looked overjoyed to be getting ice cream. And Jesse Waters was talking about how old folks' homes have confirmed that one of the best things you can give senior citizens to calm them is ice cream. And what does Seth Meyers do after Biden appears on his show, which was clearly staged for, cooling Biden up? But we'll take a look at a little clip of Biden on Seth Meyers here and see if they actually make him look cool.
The president got a warm reception when he stopped by Seth Meyers' late-night talk show.
We're currently 81 years old.
Who the hell told you that?
Yeah.
The question of his age came up, and he deflected it at Donald Trump.
You got to take a look at the other guy. He's about as old as I am, but he can't remember his wife's name.
Yeah.
He was referring to a moment from a Trump speech on Saturday when he appeared to refer to Melania as Mercedes.
Mercedes, that's pretty good.
Turns out he was actually speaking to his communications director, Mercedes Schlapp, off stage. After their interview, Biden and Meyers went out for ice cream. But
It was so scripted. It was so scripted. Every one of his answers was instant. And we all know Biden doesn't answer questions without humming and hawing. This was the most scripted thing I've ever seen. It was pathetic. I cannot believe Seth Meyers is such a tool. Like, what a tool. To know that you are going to try and fool America. You're going to try and fool America and the world into believing that he didn't script that and that wasn't completely rehearsed. That was so obvious. Seth Meyers has been very vocal over the years about his disdain for Trump. It's crazy when half the country and half the world believes Trump is the answer, to have all these late night talk show hosts believe one universal thing. Where is the talk show host late at night that actually talks positively about a Republican candidate or Republican president? It just makes it so obvious that there's a machine working right now. And Seth Meyers is working for it. Jon Stewart's working for it. And of course, Stephen Colbert, he's the worst of the worst. I cannot believe that rant he had about Trump a while back. Let's take a look. Let me see if I can find that.
Look, I know how numb we've become, but it's not normal. No other candidate for the presidency has ever had to pause his campaign to defend himself in multiple courts. And I would like to point out that in all 7 of his cases, no one doubts that he did these things. We're just sitting around patiently waiting to find out if the wheels of justice will grind fast enough for there to be any consequences. And the media is covering it like it's any other political story, like it's all horse race. But in this horse race, one of the horses is old. Well, one of the horses is old, has hoof and mouth disease, and keeps quoting Horse Hitler.
That is the most divisive monologue I've ever heard. I mean, he said it plain and simple. Half the country wants this guy in, and here he is. bashing them. I mean, he's no different than obviously Jon Stewart. I don't know how Stephen Colbert got Letterman. Never have been a fan of Stephen Colbert. I think he's the most obnoxious television host ever. I mean, he had a few laughs back in the day when he had the Daily or whatever, but can't believe that people watch this guy still. I thought he was done. I thought him and Kimmel were done when they basically exposed who they were during COVID. I thought they were done.